Igwe team will be Achina to the world. That's why we're here today. Onkwe. Ofala nke this year. Ofala nke this year. Anyị debe ụbọchị na-abịa ga-eme ya 2 days of the greatest event. Fire starts on the 29th December, which is Sunday. And we will have the grand finale on the 30th. Yes. So that 29, we are going to begin with traditional gun salute. Kagbo Achina. I'm using English. Okay. Sorry, my Nwa Dimude. So two special events are set aside on 29th and the 30th of December to showcase Achina to the world. On the 29th, which comes on Sunday by 3 p.m., 21 Gun Salute will arrive the Ofala Eve. And all Achina sons and daughters, our friends, our well-wishers, our in-laws, yes. Our in-laws, and whom we believe in, and then those only in Nigeria, for those inside and those outside, we expected all of us together at the Achina Hall for the lecture that is titled Igwe and Igweship, Perspectives, Past, Present, and Future. So we are inviting, Nde Achina is inviting, Igwe is inviting, the organizing committee is inviting all persons to be there on the 29th. So you can have the history of Igwe and Igweship in Achina, past, present, and future. It will start by 3 p.m. When that is happening, in the same day, 29th, on the 9th, in the 9th, we are organizing the greatest musical show for the youths. And it is entitled Achina Musical Show. So we're inviting all the youths. And that will be happening within the grounds. So we're inviting the Achina. It will start by 7 p.m. till down to come and celebrate the youths in peace, in unity, and in oneness. Then the following day, which is the 30th of December 2024, starting by 7 a.m., there will be the biggest harad of the Ofala with 21 gun salutes. Wherever you are, you will know that we have commenced the Ofala proper. Then the organizing committee, the planning committee you are seeing here, we have arranged the biggest show, which is called the cultural show, which we are going to do with the road show with different decorations of each truck representing the villages. And St. Peter's with you in will do that road show, which is first in the Anambra State. That should be the first. Yes, carnival, like it will start again from the hall to here, where we are, to the coronation grounds. As that is happening, we are going to start the Ofala proper with a mass to be celebrated by the Bishop of the Diocese, yes, Peter Cardinal Baleke, the Bishop of Diocese. That will be in this place, in the Igwe's Palace, from 9 to 10. Immediately after that, we expected every Achina man and woman to come to the arena for the commencement of the Ofala. Okay. The Ofala is going to have two important events that day. The Igwe and the Igwe Council, through a very rigorous screening, have selected 16 Achina and the 2 outside Achina to be crowned or to be created as chiefs, as the new chiefs. And I want this to go on in the world that it is only Igwe of Achina. It's only Igwe of Achina and few others that gives chieftaincy without asking any monetary contribution. The chieftaincy is basically on merits, on your contribution to Achina, on your goodness, and your capacity and developmental attitudes to Achina. No common is collected from anybody. So I need a round of applause for that. This is not loud. Yes. So with the 16 chieftaincy people, nobody was collected one common. So let it be on history that we don't, Achina is only time waiting. The biggest masquerades, all the masquerades will be here. The dance groups will be here. And they have been declared a homecoming for Achina. So all Achina expected to be home and to join us on that 29th and the 30th. And as I said earlier, the theme of the Ofala is Achina to the world. Thank you, gentlemen of the press.
Highlighting of what Achina is and what Achina is going to be. So I want to pick up a specific thing he mentioned here. He says 60 people will be, and no kobo, no dime is collected from them. How is due for? Achina is titled, that will be honored with title that day. They are giving them on merits. So it's very important, very significant, very unique to Achina. At this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, I want to hand over the microphone to Omenife, who is going to highlight most of the words we said.
I think the chairman actually ran down the program extensively. He has a culture of hosting people who have served him for the period and rewarding them in a spectacular way on the evening of the Ofala. So some of you may be invited to be part of that, depending on what you have done in the past 5 years to elevate the community from where it was 6 years ago to where it is now. Apart from that, he literally does everything. And doctor from PhD, that's the way you put it, but I know that that's the doctor. Yeah. You asked about that, you can see that we're interested in education so much, we're doing foundation of education, and then what do we do to propagate education in Anambra State? I think that's your question. And I want to try to answer that question because I have somebody here who is a lover of education. He loves education so much that this morning he gave scholarship to 3 people before coming here. So I think I better give him a chance to talk about this. And that's no other person than our Obisa Ambara. Chief
Ogone Chempa, Ekene, Omenife, Onemana Funanya. Doc, thanks for that question. I think when we read our press comments, you see that Achina has St. Peter's that has actually trained a lot of Igbo people and has stood the test of time. And at one point it was made a science school. And the Diocese of Oka and also Ekulodi find it right that Achina should be the place where a Catholic university will be built. The Catholic University is a top shelf. If you look them up, the internet, you'll see that it is a university that will equal any in the world in terms of their academic program. They just started a couple of years ago, but they have different departments that the young university shouldn't have, including law, nursing, and what have you. In terms of investing in education, what Achina men and women have done is immeasurable compared to other places. People that will on their own invest in scholarships for people they don't even know. Even Peter universities who have scholarship from all over the world being sponsored by Achina. The one that is on now, and we still doing it, is the one that was just done by Dr. Peter or Igwe. Has somebody in the university. I'm actually one of those that organize scholarships to Peter universities from the diaspora. But I want to anchor on individual sponsorship of scholarships. Achina does it very well. And they don't talk about it, they just do it because they want the betterment of Achina. And we don't do it just for Achina people. We do it for people from the environment. Our megats, we invest in those. Those that we call servants, I don't call them servants, I call them brothers and sisters. We invest in that. So one thing you should know about the Achina is that education is number one for them. In my family, my father was the headmaster for 47 years for the Catholic Church. And of course, with 10 children going through the universities, it is a daunting achievement. But it is the same in every Achina family. It's either education or religion or industry. That is why you have very seasoned Achina people when you meet them anywhere in the world. And I thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, my brother. Is there anybody from Beribon here? Anybody from Beribon? No? Okay. It's on account of money. It's a policy the town started some few years ago, and it has been very rewarding. No child born of this community will stop going to school on account of money. And it's achievable. It's a question of people looking down to know that we owe responsibilities to each other. There's no way you can eradicate or even poverty without educating the people. Be modest. You didn't want to say that you know Achina as an erosion site. You said it's our major problem, isn't it?
Yes.
Let me agree with you. And then you're asking, what are we doing to mitigate erosion? I had thought the President General would be here. He's the right person to have given answer to this question satisfactorily. And I've looked around, I haven't seen any other person closer to the institution of governance in this town than myself.
All right.
So permit me to talk about this. Yes, we know that erosion is a major problem here. And even some 20 years ago, when I was the President General, it was a policy, everybody knows here, that every last Saturday, everybody comes out to walk, to open the gutter channels so that water will flow, take each channel and flow to spray our roads. And that had been sustained since then. But to avoid wasting your time on this, we have too many threats about erosion. But we will thank God that the major threat was addressed last year by the governor. Because by this time of the year, those in the southern part of the town can't come up to this place where you are now. Yes, those who are living towards Igwe and Ona, they can't come up this way. They have to go through Agles, Ebuloda, before they can access this place. It was a terrible thing until the governor intervened and now built this Achina Oboji on the road. And with that drainage there, I went to his house around 6 p.m. yesterday and I came back. In 10 minutes, I was back. So we have, that was the major challenge and the major threat to this community, which has addressed. Now we have a very bad erosion that we call Inyo Balamwa that actually cuts us off from a neighboring community, Enugu Monia. And good enough, we are getting the listening ear of federal government on this, to the extent that the person representing this community, or rather Agwata in the House of Representatives, brought it up as an issue at the Federal House of Representatives. Yes. And they invited us for a presentation, which our President General went with other people. And I can bet you that if God supports us, by the 2025 budget, that site might be captured in the budget by the grace of God. But within, there are many policies the President General has taken, the current President has taken. You don't fail trees anyhow in this town anymore, so make sure that you don't encourage erosion to go. You don't dig sand anyhow in this town. Those are little things we are doing as a community to make sure that the erosion does not continue. We plant trees. So we are conscious of the fact that erosion is a major threat to us, and we are addressing it. And we cannot stop addressing it until we get to where we want to be. But I can tell you, as a community, we are doing all things possible. But as a writer, please tell the government we need more help from the government. Thank you very much. Any other questions? I think I've taken all the questions.
Yes. I'm going to pass it around. I want it to be screamed. The people in the diaspora, everybody, this is a special invitation for anybody that wishes to come and see, notice what Achina is, and we are proud of. I'm Moni Achina. I'm proud to be at Achina. And every individual from Achina needs this. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, that this is Screen Live. Go to your Facebook page, put in Weke Ifani Green, BrainPower. You will see it live and direct. At this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, I want to give the microphone to Chief Omenife, Ogabalogo.
The press, I'm still expecting questions from you.
Igwe, and secondly, cow number one, because of can you follow if we only this forum to achieve? Want to you are unveiling Ofala is a new talk, you know, and so just going to buy an email Ofala on the 30th of December only. Then I am not over the world. Is there a major thing you want to use this forum to achieve?
Major preparation, first is security. Second is security. Third is security.
Thank you.
And I can tell you authoritatively, nobody has ever been kidnapped in Achina since all this nonsense is happening. And nobody will ever have any security challenge in Achina. Thank you very much.
Very effective. You don't need to see them carrying from here and there. To take outside. That does not mean that we are not security conscious. We are. But we have a way, we have a method of doing things. And it's working for us. And we are doing it.
Yeah.
Chineke na-emu ihe nchọrọ ịjụ ụmụ obere ajụjụ nwere ike ịmetụta onye nọgba na vileji maka o nwere ike ndị abụrụ na-ajụchara nke ndị ọzọ jụọ ka ajụọ nke ga-emetụta ha ndị nọ na vileji agụrụ ụdị ego niile kịta. So there is hunger everywhere. So we know a lot of people are coming back. So I na-ajụ Ofala ọ ga-akwụkwa nke ọ ga-awa bịa anyị rijuo ahụ na-enwe aṅụrị onye awa ajụjụ m.
Okay. Chairman of the team.
That's the question. All 10 cows. 10 cows will be slaughtered.
Oh boy.
That is first time in history of Achina. First time in history of Achina that you will eat and say you don't want to eat again. We are preparing foods. Igwe have already started 10 cows. 10 cows to be slaughtered. So, and that is on that day. And they will also have program for empowerment, because we want a takeaway from the Ofala 2024, which is done every 6 years. So I need to impact people. All we needed from Achina is to give us support and the prayers. The best and the most organized Ofala ever done within the Southeast region. So food is being prepared, drinks will follow, the dance group will come, my dance group will perform, we are preparing everything. So all we ask you is come out early. We don't want to start late, we want to start 10 o'clock. Come out early and come and see the uniqueness of the Achina culture and the tradition. There will be drinks and wine, and that day will be a day to thank God for the mercies they have in Achina. We now have a court case again after almost 20 years. So, to the Lord, a day of celebration, a day of happiness, and a day of joy, because it's those that are alive that drinks wine. So, and we also make sure that everyone that come that day will be taken care of and eat to his stupors. So, Nwa Dimude, Idegwu.
With the open go through Obiora. Nnaemeka bụ onye buru okwu ga-abịaruo here. Igwe ghara esonye ọjị ma onye mmanya aṅụ bifo na-ala. Enwedugo? Then mmadụ ga-abụ ifidere ya okwu n'ụka, ya agbara ya okwu n'ụka ifidere, nye ha gị mmanya. Na-agbachi ọfala gị na-ajụ mgbe eri chukwu ahụ. Ọnụ ma emere ka ọ dị. So, ebe ga-abịaghị, ọfala emebeghị ihe ọgbara ọfala na-adịghị ngọ. And emebeghị ihe ọgbara ọfala eburu ọnụ la. A na-eri n'ime abịa. And this year, a ga-eri n'ime abịa. Hapụzie ihe n'ole anyị ga-egbu kama onye ọbụla ga-erigbu ahụ. Onye ọbụla ga-aṅụju mmanya ahụ. Mana bịa n'oge. Ọ ga-eziokwu, ọfala nke disi anyị oge dị iche bụ ọ bụ nke ọ na-awa agbasa ụka asị ka alara oje were pụlọta ha. Ụwọra na-abịa by 3 o'clock. We are starting the Ofala with a mass by 9 o'clock. Agbasa ha mass anyị ebido Ofala. And then nwere ike ọ bụrụ gị ka egwu ụzọ nwee ike ibido onye ji ha gwụ nke eji akwa. Ihe ji akpụ ya bụ oge mkpụrụ chama ndị 8 o'clock ụfọdụ abịa by 4. And adị na-aṅụ mma agbasa ntụ. So nchekwa ihe ga-eme kwudo ha ekwe anya ntụ. M na-emezi abịa ha nzukọ bifo ya akpọ ha aṅụọ mmanya. So ihe ndị Igbo na-abụ ndị na-abịa leti bịa n'oge ha were ekete mmanya. So ana m arịọ ụlọ bịakwa dị n'oge ada m nwa anyị jisi aja anyị kwa asụ bifo ememe ihe. Bete
ha makwara ezi ahụ ngwa were nke towe nke ọzọ dọkịta.
Achina kwenu? Kwenu? Kwezonu? Ụmụnne m, a na-ekele onye ọbụla rụrụ onwe ya ụka ịbịa ebe a tata iji wee fụ the unveiling of the Ofala Idegwu 2024. Because questions we are supposed to take, but those questions did not come. But I have to also tell you people that at Achina, we are prepared for this Ofala. The Ofala unveiling is today. You can see the serene environment. You can see the people that are here. All of us, we took our time to be here to make sure that this unveiling started in a very good note. For all these years, but we want to tell Achina people that we are here. The change so that we can be able to equal the people that have been in this before us. In this locality, Agwata, of course, you can as well see with me that there is no palace that anywhere in this Agwata that surpasses our own Igwe's palace. And that is the great preparation. You can as well see that we are growing. In the years back, there is a podium that you see over there, very small one, that is where we started. But today, you can see a mighty one coming up, and that is the place we are going to host all of you. As a member of the committee, and also a member of Achina Kurugo age grade, there is a great age grade that we have in this town. That age grade is doing mighty things. We thought that it is not a time that we will be having our Ofala festival in a bush, in a place where there is no security, where there is no fence. So we decided to come up with that. You can see that same place, that arena, it is secured now with a fence. I think those are the things we'll come to Achina to see. Some of you who have never found time to be here, you can as well go out there to see that we are very, very much prepared. Our chairman is Omudo Ichie, Nwa Dimude, who is our chairman, and Obisa Mbara, and the rest of the people that are here. All of us, we are thanking you people for coming, and we will be ready to host you more than what you think. Thank you very much.
Mana onye nwa gbara ọka mbụ ọ bụrụ ihe na-eme gburigburi n'ọnụ kamgbe ebe a ajụjụ na-asị njụ ajụ na ojikwa aka ịta mana ihe obi jiri kaa ma njụ ajụjụ na bụ ugo na-echekpakwu ebe a na ihe na anyị na-akwado wee anyị na-eme maọbụ anyị na-emete eme o mere ụmụnne anyị ndị anyị na-emeta ihe mgbe anyị ji malite na Achina na bụrụ ụmụazị anọchite nghọtaghị na ihe ndị ọzọ bịa bata na ya aghasa ụmụnne anyị ndị ebere ka na-eme ihe o nwere arụ a na-atụ etu esi eme aha ka Achina niile ma mgbogo ma mmadụ abụrụ otu Achina
chairman of American Quarter. Ihe ji pụrụ ọtọ ọba bịa ma jụ question. Ana m eke ma ndị Igwe, secretaries and the chairman. Ihe ayọbido ihe a na-eme. Ihe niile na-asị na all you have said we will do. Thank you very much.
Yes, ole program of events. Mana ya na-arịpụta ha n'akụkụ n'akụkụ na o nwere ma eburu ji apụta apụta. Eji okwe ha apụta n'ahụna.
Nwanu birinu biko Achina n'afọ ndị ichie ịmara ụkwụ ichie na chiefs n'afọ ụmụ Achina wee na-ekele unu in less than 1 hour unu bịa
Daddy.